U92, your number one for hip hop is Dre Rocket, and I brought a very special guest in the studio. I got my man Spence from the Fear Factory.
Hey.
We're almost halfway away from the opening season, right?
Yeah, we open our official doors in the fall, September 9th. But we have a secret in store for Utah coming up in May.
What's going on? Can we let this cat out the bag yet?
Let's do it. So we all need an excuse to party, right? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So we are open May 13th and 14th because it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, man.
So it's going to be awesome. It's our Lights Out event. This is our sold out event where people have been asking us to open tickets up for months. And we're like, listen, we're going to get to it. We got some stuff that we're working on, some really cool surprises this year. So we just opened tickets. We've already sold out of some time slots. This is a sold out event. If you want to come to the factory and see it with all the lights off, you get to have a finger light with your group, and you get lost in the dark, and we know exactly where you are. So the monsters just have a heyday with customers. So it's a lot of fun.
It is extremely fun. I went last year, opening night.
Yeah.
We were there, me and front desk Sarah. We went through, and it was terrifying. It was terrifying in all the sense. You get stuck in this thing where not only do you get the jump scare, the scare, but you also get is this structure safe? Is this okay?
Right.
Because we're in the old cement factory, right?
Yeah.
And it's such an event to experience. And the address. I want to touch on the address real quick. Because this is very unique to the world, really.
Yeah.
What other haunted attraction has the address of what?
I do not know anyone who has 666 West, 800 South. I don't even think a haunted house that I'm aware of has 666 in their address. So, yeah, it's pretty. We lucked out. It's between 643 and 686. We're like, hey, can we have 666? And of course, it's right where the building is anyway. So
I know you guys got some new merch too. If you haven't been to the Fear Factory, they have a whole merch side at the end, right? You get to experience this amazing display, and you brought me a shot glass that has some really cool things on it, but you got to go to the Fear Factory to see it. This is kind of like some limited edition. You want to hold on to these kind of things.
Totally. Yeah, so we have people who literally every single year there's a different shot glass. Every year, people will come just to get that collector shot glass. But then we also have lots of limited edition, like the apparel. I think this year we're rolling out 5 or 6 different designs. Each of those designs, they all have Easter eggs in them. So the design itself has a built-in secret.
You're wearing one right now. Fun. That's really dope.
This is one that's pretty cool. It's because we want to showcase hey, we're pretty badass. Salt Lake City, it's in Utah. We're all cool. Let's do this together. So we have apparel that's specifically designed for different reasons. We're bringing some of the 80s back. There's some really cool colors. I just saw our Pride this year. We have a Pride shirt that I think it's got 19 colors on it.
Oh, man.
It is... It's the most expensive shirt that printer has ever printed, and they are a massive printer in Utah. So we're excited. There's a lot of just really cool new apparel. We've got thermoses that are coming. We've got, obviously, our cool shot glasses. Just some really cool stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So last year we had the anniversary.
Yes,
right?
10-year anniversary.
This year it's the 11th year running.
Yep.
And what should we expect? What should we expect when we're coming in this I mean, you just gave us let the cat out the bag, May 13th.
Yeah.
What should we expect when we get there?
So Lights Out is always fun because sometimes the secrets are right there in front of you, but you don't even know it. So unless you've come to the factory a lot and you're like, oh, yeah, I should be turning left, and all of a sudden you turn right, those are those small little things that you're going to notice in light when we do our Lights Out. If you don't notice it, don't worry. That's okay. Come back in the fall because the fall, the lights are on, and that's when you're going to see everything. So we've added a new tiny little area this year. I can't tell you all the details, but I can tell you that it is near the tower and that you can very easily fall off the tower. It's pretty cool. It's a new gig that we've been working on. Not going to lie, as I'm seeing it happen and unfold and looking at the construction of how we're rerouting, it's pretty cool. So, and we've updated a couple of new areas as well. So obviously, we've been very precautious about making sure that COVID is taken care of, that our customers are safe, our staff is safe. We had some plexiglass walls in different areas. Those walls are coming down now per CDC, and so we're saying, okay, if they're able to do that, we're able to move some things around. So we're rebuilding some of our rooms even just to update them. So there's a really cool new butcher block room that's pretty cool. So It'll be really fun. Yeah, I'm excited about not just some of the stuff that's been classics, but some of this new stuff that we're really kind of putting a spin with technology or with just new ways to tell the story about the factory. So
you asked us, and we heard you. U92 proudly presents the return of U92 Summer Jam. Friday, June 17th at Rio Tinto Stadium, starring...
Yo, it's good. This is Rush.
I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer.
Also starring...
It's your boy YG.
Scared money don't make no money. Big bank, type low bank. Big bank.
Also performing on U92's Summer Jam stage.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Corday.
I'm on this road, and I'm not sure where my heart is headed.
Vince Staples is coming through.
We just wanna have fun, we don't wanna go talking to them.
And Junior Choi.
U92 Summer Jam 2022, an unforgettable gathering of today's hip-hop stars for Utah's live music lovers.
Girl, did he just say what I think he just said? Sis, yeah.
Tickets and all your U92 Summer Jam info at u92slc.com.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we just got out. I feel like it was just last week that we had the holidays, right?
Yeah.
And now here we come again. And but it has been some months in between. What do you guys do in the meantime? Like, are you guys?
Oh man.
Like, what are you guys doing? Do you have any off time? I guess is what I'm saying.
No, there's a kind of a joke. So the Dunfield family that owns the factory. So one of the jokes is that they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be really cool. We can just buy it, and then we can show up in like September and turn on the lights. It's gonna be awesome, and then we'll turn the lights back off in November. We're gonna go home for 10 more months, year round." The reality is that there is so much happening. There's meetings happening. Our makeup team, our production team, our construction team, the tech team, all of those logistics are happening. Because, at the end of the day, we're only open for, 28 to 35 days every year. That's it. And so we've got to be able to pay the bills the rest of the year for everything else. And so literally every piece of planning has to be perfect. And so we spend all year making sure that that's all ready to go, and just making sure that, our staff is good, that our staff is safe. We have all the protocols to make sure that we're hiring the right people. Same thing on the customer side, making sure customers have what they're asking for and what they're wanting. So yeah, it's a full, it's year round. Like there's not a lot of time to get away. So we did get away. We took some of our leadership on a cruise.
Oh man,
it was really cool. Like, I've worked for some really cool companies, but none of them took me on a cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So it's been pretty cool. So we were able to take about 40 of our staff on a cruise. We flew out to LA, and then everybody jumped on the boat. We went for 4 or 5 days, went down to Ensenada and had some fun. And just really good team bonding, and just give us a chance to just kind of hang out all together and really kind of get ready to celebrate not only our 10-year anniversary, but where we're going in the next 10 years, and just how fast and how big we're growing. Is just amazing to me, which is why, even this May event, we're halfway to Halloween. That's why we're having it in May. It's halfway to Halloween. And so the work that we're doing just for this show alone, so other haunted houses, it's just because of our size, we're 6 buildings. There's so much more work that we have to do compared to most haunted houses just because of our size. It's literally 3/4 of a mile. You're walking through anywhere between 40 to 50 minutes.
Oh, I did it.
So, yeah, you did it. And you did all 18 flights of stairs.
Yep, I did everything.
It's so cool. Like, you're going to walk through this abandoned factory, and you're like, man, like, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. And if you've never done it in the dark, it's a whole other beast.
That's what scares me,
I
man.
believe in you. You can do this.
So my wife is like, let's do it. I want to do it. And I'm like, I can't really say no to my wife.
That's true. You're right.
So I'm kind of obligated to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be there on the 13th.
Do it. Yeah.
Getting ready to go through this thing, and I'm super excited about it. You mentioned taking the staff on the cruise, right? Mm-hmm. Are you guys fully staffed? Are you guys gonna be looking for people? Are you gonna be holding casting calls and things like that? Are you guys set?
Yeah, good question. So for the May event, we're good.
Okay.
So our May event is a very specialized event. So only the folks that are like our best of our best get to come for the May event from the fall last year. So as we get ready for our fall, starting in June, we are going to have casting calls. If you're on our social media, any of them, TikTok, Insta, Snap, Facebook, all of our casting call information is going to be out there. We'll have one in July, one in August. One in June, one in July, 2 in August. And those are really cool opportunities. And even for people that don't really have like a theater background, I think a lot of times people are like, oh, you're hiring for an actor and I don't really have acting experience. Or maybe there's a customer service, all of our front of house and our ticketing side. And they're like, well, I really just have safety or security experience. It all melds together at the end of the day. And so we want to make sure the right people are helping our customers and helping our staff be safe. And so there's always an opportunity there. So we'll have casting calls for not just actors, but also interviews for front of house, for ticketing, for safety. Literally almost every position will be hired for at some point. So we're really excited about it. It's a fun way to grow. Every single year we're adding new positions, new leadership, new management as we continue growing the company. I think Utah's got I'm biased, not going to lie, but Utah's got a really great opportunity. I mean, you've had great haunted houses that have been here forever, and to see how fast we're growing, it's been really cool just to think about where we've been and where we're going. And we really appreciate customers that they show up and, they're in the rain, they're in the hail, and they're like, I'm doing this. Like, This is my favorite place. I want to be here. I want to do something really cool. So we try and make sure we can show up for them and make it really awesome. They get to have a good event.
I think that you touched on something really key when you talk about the whole having to have an acting background. Like, no, we all put on that mask and we all instantly change. For some reason, we get our face painted, we put on a mask, we instantly change into that character.
Yeah.
So I think it's important if you're inspired to come down and try out, make sure you watch out for the social medias. What are the social medias?
So everything is at Fear Factory SLC. Pretty easy. Or you can check it out on our website, which is fearfactoryslc.com. In fact, right now, tickets are actually on sale. So if you are planning on coming to the May 13th or 14th show, buy your tickets in advance. If you don't buy them in advance, chances are you're going to show up to our gate and you're going to say, hey, can I come to the party? And we're going to say, I'm sorry, no, we're sold out. So we turned away people last year. We're probably going to do it again this year. This is always a sold-out event. So get online, fearfactoryslc.com. Choose your date, either the 13th or the 14th, and what time you want to come. They're all within 30-minute increments. Lock and load. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Perfect. My man Spence, the Fear Factory SLC, man, home of fear. Like, you guys are...
We try. We got to bring
You guys are the ones.
Oh, thanks.
And I love every inch of that place. It's amazing just to look at. Spence, any last words for the people of Utah?
No, y'all are awesome. We love you. Thanks for coming out and supporting us for not only the first 10 years, 10 more years. Here we go.
Perfect. Dre Rocket, U92, you're number one for hip-hop.
You asked us, and we heard you. U92 proudly presents the return of U92 Summer Jam. Friday, June 17th at Rio Tinto Stadium, starring...
Yo, it's good. This is Russ.
I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer.
Also starring...
It's your boy YG.
Scared money don't make no money. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank.
Also performing on U92's Summer Jam stage.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Corday.
I'm on this road, and I'm not sure where my heart is headed.
Vince Staples is coming through.
We just wanna have fun. We don't wanna go talking to them.
And Junior Choi.
U92 Summer Jam 2022, an unforgettable gathering of today's hip-hop stars for Utah's live music lovers.
Girl, did he just say what I think he just said? Sis, yeah.
Tickets and all your U92 Summer Jam info at u92slc.com.